हाय फ्रेंड्स, मैं विपुल टैक्स लॉ जुडिशियल अपडेट में आपका स्वागत करता हूं। आज हम लोग देखेंगे इलाहाबाद हाई कोर्ट का जजमेंट जो 6 जनवरी 2022 को आया, जिसमें इलाहाबाद हाई कोर्ट ने स्टेट टैक्स अथॉरिटी को कॉस्ट इम्पोज किया है फॉर द सीजर ऑफ द गुड्स विदाउट जस्टिफिकेशन। तो इसमें एक हरासमेंट का प्रोविज़न, ये हरासमेंट का जो एक एग्जांपल है कि टैक्स ऑफिसर द्वारा विदाउट जस्टिफिकेशन, विदाउट रिप्लाई उसका कंसीडर करते किए हुए उसके गुड्स को सीज किया था। तो ये विदाउट जस्टिफिकेशन, और यहाँ पर बड़ा अच्छा जजमेंट कि उनके फेवर में कॉस्ट भी इम्पोज किया यहाँ पर इलाहाबाद हाई कोर्ट ने। आइए देखते हैं ब्रीफ ऑफ द केस। द प्रेजेंट पिटिशन हैज़ बीन फाइल्ड अगेंस्ट द ऑर्डर ऑफ द अपील रिजेक्टेड बाय द रिजेक्टेड। तो यहाँ पर जो फैक्ट्स है कि काउंसिल फॉर द पिटिशनर सबमिट petitioner is a registered dealer and engaged in the business of the sweet supari and betel nut product. In the normal course of the business, 90 bags of the betel nut product were sold to the two different registered dealers by issuing two tax invoices, were being transported to its destination and same were along with the tax invoices and eBay bill. The said goods were intercepted by the proper officer on 9th October 2019. On the physical verification, 3 bags of the betel nut product were found without tax invoice, and the so cause notice was issued to the petitioner. And in the reply to the so cause notice, the petitioner has submitted tax invoice issued in the names of Mr. Lalji Panbhandar. He further submitted that the said tax invoice was handed over to the transporter, but by mistake he left it behind. He further submitted that since the value of the goods was less than 50,000, therefore eBay bill was not generated. He further submitted that so far as the consignment of the 87 bags are completed in all respect, the said goods should have not been seized so to that extent. If any discrepancy can be attributed, it should be with regard to 3 bags only. He prays that the goods be released without security and read petition be allowed. तो यहाँ पर 90 में 87 बैग्स के उन्होंने टैक्स इनवॉइस दिए थे और 3 बैग्स का उन्होंने फर्दर सबमिट किया, और ये कहते हो कि यहाँ पे मिस्टेक था ऑन द पार्ट ऑफ द ट्रांसपोर्टर। तो ये उनका सबमिशन था, लेकिन इस केस में उनके होल गुड्स हैज़ बीन सीज्ड कर दिया गया था। तो यहाँ पर देखिए, पर कॉन्ट्रा श्री जगदीश मिश्रा लर्न स्टैंडिंग काउंसिल हैज़ ट्राई टू जस्टिफाई, उन्होंने क्या सबमिशन किया कि impugned order and submitted that in view of section 129 subsection 3 read with the rule 138 providing issuance of eBay bill which required that all transaction accompanying the goods eBay bill must be issued. He further submitted that the case in hand only one eBay bill was issued for 87 bags, but with regard to 3 more bags no eBay bill was there and tax invoice was submitted along with the reply to the so cause notice. Therefore, there was contravention of the provision of the act. He further submitted that in the event if any consignment of various dealer were going and there were any discrepancy with regard to any of the consignment as a whole has to be seized and therefore tries to justify the seizure order and demand of security. The court has heard the parties and pursued the record. Admittedly, petitioner have sold the goods to 2 different registered dealers. The petitioner, being a registered dealer, have duly issued 2 tax invoices of the goods in question. The authorities have not disputed the issuance of tax invoices. An adverse view has been drawn that after interception, another tax invoice for 3 bags of the betel nut product in favor of Mr. Lalji Panbhandar have been submitted along with the reply to the so cause notice just to cover the transaction in question. It is a matter of the common knowledge that after the detention, so cause notice was issued and reply to the so cause notice bill tax invoice was submitted in which all details were mentioned as required under the act and no discrepancy whatsoever have been pointed out by any of the tax authority in it. If the dealer has submitted a tax invoice along with the reply to the so cause notice, no adverse inference can be drawn. If before the seizure order, the document were submitted and if the same is not accepted, mere issuance of so-called notice will be redundant. It is a well settled that quasi-judicial authority, while exercising of its statutory powers, must have to act fairly and open mind in the proceeding. The person who is subjected to so-called notice must get an impression that the reply to the so-called notice will not be an empty ceremony and he will mere knock his head against the impenetrable wall. Once along with the reply to the so-called notice, tax invoice was submitted for the 3 bags. The authority must have to act fairly while adjudicating the same, especially when have the power to take punitive step against a person whom so-called notice was issued. तो यहाँ पर उन्होंने, अब आइए देखते हैं हम लोग ऑर्डर में. Before parting with the judgment, the court is constrained to observe that a state government have tried to create an atmosphere of free flow of the trade and commerce so that a good business environment can be developed in the state of UP, which can be used for the development purpose, but the state authority in their whims and fencing are bent upon to the harass the trading community of the state. The present case is a glaring example of the mischiefs of the state authority which need to be checked at the end of the state government immediately. The writ petition is allowed with the cost of the 20,000 payable to the petitioner. The cost shall be paid within a period of 1 month from today. The respondents are at liberty to recover the said cost from the hearing officer. Any amount deposited in terms of the impugned order, the same shall be refunded in accordance with the law within a period of 2 months from today. So this is a good order in favor of the assessee. Thank you so much for watching this update.